Looky there. They're all happy. Good Sunday morning. Just took Dad over to the Santa Grail pit to get the Dodge tool truck so we can work on the disc after church because it is broke. Okay? And it shouldn't be broke because I went through the whole thing, fixed all and put all new bearings in the gang supports. I think it was pre-COVID or just a skosh after. It's just it's got Dodge bearings in it. For those of you that are familiar with the cheap ass bearings that you can't get good bearings anymore. They're cheap. We didn't even, I don't even think we put, well, I know we didn't put 100 acres on that disc because we don't disc anymore. All the disc gets used for is to fill washouts in and gullies, valleys, and things that the Salford can't do because the Salford don't move no dirt. Disc moves dirt, and we are very fortunate to still have the tool around. That and the Calder Packer make a good team. Yeah, Dodge bearings suck, just like everything else. But you know what? You just gotta keep going in life. So yeah, that's my plans after church is going out with Dad, and we are going to fix the disc. I don't know how much I'll be able to get on to camera, if anything, but I will try my darn hardest. So with that being said, we'll see you guys after church out in the field. Just got Dad going again. The bearing, both of them have puked on that thing, and so yeah, they are junk bearings. You want to talk about that for a rock? Was everything Dad and I could do to lift the damn thing. Yeah. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Darn Salford just don't move any dirt like the disc does. Thank God we still have that thing. We didn't get rid of it when we bought the Salford. So there are the pieces, parts to the hanger that hangs the gangs. It is just, it blew itself apart just like a pop can. It is no bueno. The bearing is obviously junk. It is no good. But yeah, there's no reusing that. I mean, it just, there's no reusing it. At least I wouldn't want to reuse that if I was in a pinch. Just blew it all up. Oh well, we had spares because we saved parts. We're back up and going again. The International, it's all clean. Gassie's ready to go. We just gotta put corn seed in the cab so that way Pete has extra corn seed tomorrow because he's gonna want to try to plant corn, so we will put extra corn seed in that cab. And yeah, hope and pray for the best as we start farming. corn seed or seed in general has gone up. Fertilizer has gone through the roof, and just everything in general has gone up. But we just have to pray and keep the faith that no matter what happens, the Lord is in control. I'm sure there are some new subscribers who agree with that. Leave me a comment below if you're a Christian, you know who God is, and whatever happens, happens. So I just done my chores, made sure everybody was happy and healthy, and that they are. I have no clue where the day went. It's like 1 minute I was heading over to the farm at 1:30, and the next minute I'd look at my phone heading back home and it says 5 o'clock. I'm like, what the world? Where did the afternoon go? So what we have to do tomorrow is quite simple. We have to get this John Deere 7810 all ready to go out to Atwater to work ground out there. We have this tractor ready to go. It hooked up to the Salford. The safety chains are in it, and all I gotta do is put the transport props in. There's just 2 pins that go down there by them cylinder supports down there. The pins go through it to be the safety props. The way that we go. That is all ready to go for Pete tomorrow night. If it is too windy for him to spray, he will get started planting corn with that John Deere 7000. And we're rocking and rolling, just slowly. Well, we do need to, however, bring a tractor down here. We were unaware that we would be needing this blade to blade ditches where the disc is currently. So what I will be doing tomorrow is I have to get a tractor and get this blade picked up and pinned up, put the support in for that cylinder so that it can be towed out to the farm with the pickup truck, because we don't need another tractor out there just to pull a blade when we can unhook the 7800 from the disc and use that tractor on the blade. It would make more sense. So I know that this was kind of nothing, but it is the way that it is in farming, and just how things are going to have to be, just the spur of the moment. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. I guess we could see if the air works in this 835. Turn that on, turn that down a little lower. Don't know why that's pointing towards the gear shift lever, but it is what it is. Take it a minute to get cold. I guess if I wanted to do this test correctly, I would put a thermometer in here and see just how cold this thing gets. I might have to. No, I'm going to. Because that's the only real way that I'm going to be able to tell just how cold this 835R gets. Now my 835M was different. Okay? That AC got so cold, I about had to put a darn sweatshirt on in 80-degree temperature when the temperature was 80 degree outside. I am not sure what this one's gonna do. I'm hoping it does just as good and or better. Well, the air seems to be working, so that's good. Wish that big yellow ball in the sky would kind of go behind a couple clouds, but it is what it is. Got to check the doggy, he was okay. Just got ourselves backed in here and we are good. Turn the air conditioner off because we probably will not need it first thing in the morning. We'll probably need the heater just to kind of knock the chill off of things, and we are good. We'll catch you guys in the next video. So I got everything home. I'm gonna give you a quick briefing the next morning on what happened. So this guy here blew apart. This was just all twisted and jagged and just there was nothing left. And the same one right there blew apart. Okay, but got it all back together. Gonna unhook it and clean tractor up. Can't go anywhere without fuel, and that's a fact. Got a wheel seal that decided to start leaking over the weekend, but we don't have time to let the tractor be down. We need it. We're probably only one of the few farms in the county that actually know what know what a pressure washer is and actually washes our equipment. I did get that wheel seal or rim the best that I could. What I need to do is I'm gonna need to spin this rim a little bit, and the way I'm gonna do that is by pulling the tractor ahead and turning the wheel one way or the other, and then washing the dirty spot and then rolling it backwards. Pays to take care of your equipment. That wheel seal is going to have to wait, like I said, because we can't afford to have the tractor down for a week when we need it. Probably plant beans maybe today, I'm not sure, but it's not a one-day job tearing a wheel seal apart. I mean, it's a couple-hour job tearing it apart, but I'm sure parts have to be overnighted or next day aired or something like that. Got that all where it belongs. Blocks in front of the tire so it don't roll. Got a block underneath that jack so that it don't take so much stroke out of the jack, because there's been times where you go to put a jack down on the ground and you are that far from getting the tongue off of the drawbar on the tractor and you're kicking yourself in the butt because you should have put a block of wood underneath the jack from the beginning, but you didn't. It is what it is. So next on the chopping block or on the menu is the Salford, or the 7810, excuse me. Got myself all mixed up there. We greased it. We only put 5 hours on that tool over the weekend. 5 or so, and you're supposed to grease that every 10 hours. So that is what's going to happen with that. I don't know if he's going to run this tractor out there today or not, but I'm at least going to go through it and make sure that it is ready to rock and roll. It should be. I doubt it needs hydraulic oil, but it is always a good rule of thumb to check your hydraulic oil while you're doing your pre-trip inspection with the tool down, because if you leave the tool up in the air without the safety props on it and you go to check your hydraulic oil, the hydraulic oil will have been in all them hoses, and it is just not a good combination, or not a good way to fill or check it, I mean. But it is good to go. Yeah, no sense in going out to the field with only half a tank of fuel and then having to bring fuel out to the field. It is just easier to fuel the equipment up now rather than have to waste time waiting to get fuel delivered. Much better. If you guys haven't started tying your hoses up with the center link, I would highly recommend you do that, so that no hoses get pulled, pinched, tugged, tore, split in half. It's just little things like that. Actually, I should come in from the other way so I'm not plugging up the drive here, but you know, it happens, and I'm going to make things right, because, well, that's just what you do. You try and avoid ways that you can sit at the washer to avoid plugging up the drive. And yeah, for those of you that don't believe that I actually do anything, well, you can just unsubscribe yourselves and go find a YouTube channel where nobody works, okay? Basically called Being on Welfare. Yeah. Okay. Another tractor. All nice and clean. I'm not worried about the Salford because, well, it's still being in use to work around. But the tractor, I needed to have clean windows to see what I was doing, so I figured I might as well just wash the rest of it.